So my dream job would be to be an automotive designer, and ultimately I just want to support my family and be able to be around my friends.
After high school, I plan to go to Wisconsin for college and play basketball there. My initial plans after college are to do something in the business world.
Oh, my plan after high school is to continue my education. My dream job would to be, I never thought about this. I mean, a circus clown would be fun, but in reality, I'd like to be a journalist.
After I graduate high school, I'm going to Winona State to study political science, and my dream job is to end up running for political office someday.
Actually, no, I'm not registered yet to vote. I'm legally turn 18 in, I think, 7 days, and then I will plan on voting and registering.
I'm going to register to vote because I want to have my voice heard and make a difference.
I haven't registered. I'm 17, so I'll be 18 over the summer. I plan to register immediately. I'm super excited to be able to vote.
It's your privilege, it's your responsibility. It's not something that it's not like jury duty where it's something, I don't really want to go. It's the one power that you have as a citizen of this country. And I do complain a lot about America, but it is one of the greatest countries. We do a lot of great things. We're very developed, and the one thing that you have, the one power you have over this country is your ability to vote.
I try to convince people to vote by telling them that their vote is important, that every vote matters. Even if you think it doesn't, it really does. So if you have the chance, go vote.
Thinking about voting isn't on the top of my head all the time. But definitely when it's time to vote, I'm gonna educate myself and get out there so I can have my voice heard.
In my life, I don't have the time to worry about voting with my other peers because I wake up in the morning, I come to school, I'm here 8 hours throughout the day, then after school I have basketball practice.
My life really isn't different from a lot of the other busy students that we have around, right? Like a lot of the things that I do my schedule is just as busy as any of the other people at the school and anyone in my peer group. But you really have to, even though you're busy, you have to make time, right? Because voting is your civil duty as an American citizen to go out and express your opinion and get the people in power that you want to have there. And it's important to remember to do that, and it's important to make time.
It's super important that people vote in our democracy because your vote is your voice. Not all of us can be in Washington, D.C. making changes, so I think all of us can go out and vote. That's the power that we were given in our political system.
A true dictatorship probably wouldn't even have voting, right? The dictator makes all the decisions and the people don't have any say. That's the fundamental difference between democracy and a dictatorship. Democracy creates the system where you're allowed to, where the people are able to tell what they want to happen, and this system is voting.
Voting is very important because it gives you the chance and opportunity to fight for something that you're very passionate about, that is very close to your heart and soul.
It's the basics to voting. We the people, that sets us up for our democracy. It's why America is the way it is. We broke apart from being ruled under a king, a dictatorship. And to remain that way, to remain the unique democracy and country we are, we need to, listen. We are the people, we need to continue democracy and vote.
Voting is important for democracy because you can't have a democracy unless you vote. And that's our part, is to be the voters.
Despite all of the narratives about how things are going awry, the power of voting hasn't been diminished. All right, if people really want something to happen, the elections still take place. They're still counted fairly, and they're still you still have just as much say in voting as you've had throughout the entire history of this nation. So I still think that the American democracy is strong so long as the people are willing to defend it.
It can be a little disheartening to see sometimes all of these big problems without foreseeable solutions, and sometimes I think it can be a little discouraging because people say to themselves, well, what's the point of even going out and voting? But really, your vote matters. You can go out and change things and influence other people to vote for things that matter to you. Voting is important and it matters.
In the Constitution, it says we the people, and that's something that everyone needs to remember and an idea that everyone needs to hold on to. We the people are the ones that are having an impact on our government. We all need to vote.
I'm going to register to vote. You should too.
I'm definitely going to vote, but I think that you should definitely consider voting.
Your voice is important. Go out and vote.
I want you to vote.
And I have high hopes for you that you will go out and vote this year.
You better vote. Come on now, vote. Do it, do it. That's all I gotta say. Just vote, man. It takes like 5 minutes. That's all I gotta say about it. Come on now, vote.